And good evening. We're back with some art, and I actually have a plan, kind of what I want to do today. And again, as if on brand, I'm here, exhausted. My neck hurts because I fell asleep in my chair. I was supposed to stream earlier. Well, not supposed to. I wanted to stream earlier. I was gonna watch some anime with my friend. But they ended up not being able to. I had passed out in my chair after I got home from work. Again, which has been ruining my neck, actually, because I keep falling asleep and, like, my neck forward. And boy, does my neck hurt. Let me get to it here. So, yeah, I'm starting this, like, way later than I would like to, because so Thursday nights is the day that I kind of want to dedicate for streams, just like general, like, variety streams. But Fridays I do have work. So let me bump up the music here a little bit. Oh, it's not even. There we go. How loud is that? It's a little bit loud. Let me down a little bit. I don't like that OBS. The OBS, when you move the volume, it like gives you number point something. I can't get it exactly to 0.5. I have a thing about multiple of 5, and I would prefer those numbers. Is the music coming through? It's very quiet. Trying to listen to my own stream right now to see. I guess it doesn't have to be all that loud, right? Just supposed to be for the ambiance. I think this might be okay. Okay, well, I will leave it at that. And then... yeah. Okay, so... I have been making a few little edits to my overlay here, so hopefully now it comes off. I have like almost a full screen canvas. So let's do some art. It is very possible that I just completely and utterly forget and or lose motivation to do whatever it is I was gonna do. Also, I found my USB dongle. Now I have my TabMate that I can use for art. Okay, so the idea is that the canvas, or is that okay? It was the canvas. I was wondering if that was the canvas or my monitor. So the idea for today is I want to make a thumbnail for my streams. Because up until now, I've been doing low effort, just mashing screenshots and text, whatever, on for my thumbnails. And which for me, that's fine. For me, I love the low effort stuff. memes are funnier when they're low effort. And thumbnails aren't memes, but there's some charm to the low effort, right? But I also want to give this a try. Give an actual thumbnail a try. And specifically, because I'm doing Monster Hunter Mondays, or trying to do Monster Hunter Mondays, I want to make a thumbnail that I can reuse. Thumbnail that I can reuse for those streams. A lot of times I see streamers or VTubers have art of themselves over like the game cover art or something like that. And that's I thought about that, just making like a drawing of my character over that. But I also had an idea of something I wanted to try, so I'm gonna start with that. But first, I wanna loosen up a little bit. We do our cubes. Is this a warm-up exercise? I don't know. I do like to fiddle around with the cubes. It has been quite exhausting recently. Like I said, I keep falling asleep in my chair. And it's not necessarily in very good positions. My neck. Like earlier, my neck was just killing me. Hang on. Oops. Mind those sounds. Oh, don't mind that. Just me opening a can of brown sugar royal milk tea. It is quite delicious. And refreshing, because it's heckin' hot. Hey, Uncle Bao Bao. Good to see you again. What's up? For me, not much. I'm planning on doing some drawing here. I'm gonna try to get something done. Whether we'll be successful or not, I don't know. But I'm just mostly here to chill and relax. It's been, as I was saying, a week. It's funny because among my friends, I've been known to just pass out in my chair on several occasions in voice chat. So it's not like that's the weird part. Really, there's no weird part to it. It's just I'm a sleepy boy, and sometimes a sleepy boy's gotta sleep. It can't be stopped. no Monster Hunter today, Uncle Bao Bao, but the idea is that we will be doing Monster Hunter through drawings. Hopefully, like I said, like I was explaining, I don't know how it's gonna go, but I did want to make a Monster Hunter thumbnail. Let's see. So the idea was I want to make, let me do like a mini version of my idea. I want to do my character here holding like probably like a wyvern egg or something. Character holding a wyvern egg, running away, because you know what they say, sometimes it takes a lot of courage to be a huge coward. So like running away, and maybe in, well, the game I've played a lot here on stream is Generations Ultimate. So maybe I'll go with that armor set, like maybe the Glavenus armor set. I don't know what that looks like. I'm just doing this for a quick sketch. So my character kind of like maybe running away, and then in the background leave this space open here for the game logo. Then I'll put in like Generations Ultimate, or when I start playing Rise and Sunbreak, World, Iceborne, or Wilds. I still need to check. I need to run a test of whether or not my computer can handle streaming Wilds. That's a heavy game. When it first came out, my computer had trouble just running it. Now it's a little bit better, but I still that's something that needs to be tested. So, and in the background, I want to have my favorite monsters. So how many can I fit and how many can I actually draw? And I was considering between like little chibi versions of the monsters, or like the actual try to render the monsters a little bit more realistically. I'm gonna try to do it a little bit more realistically, just to challenge myself a little bit. So hang on, I don't know where the little charge case for my headphones are. I forgot I left my earbuds just sitting out. Okay, so which monsters do I want? So definitely Glavenus. Glavenus is there because that thing is heckin' cool. One of my first favorite monsters that I remember really liking back when I was playing Rise on release with my friends was the Nargacuga. So I want to maybe have like a Nargacuga in there. Oh, another monster that I love. Just because of like how goofy the thing is the Kulu Yaku. Kulu Yaku is so good. There are no thoughts in the behind those eyes. Good tea. So that's 3 monsters. How many should I add? How many can I do? I need to figure that out too. And this is not gonna be finished tonight. I can't render all this in one night. We have a Glavenus. Glavenus might be the most difficult one. Like, honestly. Golyaku. Nargacuga. What other monsters do I like? That I'd want to put here. Brachydios is cool. Oh, what's that umbrella bird from Rise? That one's really cool, and the armor set's also really cool. Axonom? Axonom? Is that what it's called? Axonom. Acnosom. That thing's pretty cool. I like that thing. The Anjanath is cool. Egrex is cool. Barioth is cool, like a saber-toothed tiger dragon cat thing. Also, it always looks like it's squinting. Like it's squinting. It's got like big fangs and it looks angry. But it's also a cat. So that's pretty cool. Did I put a Barioth in there? I already have a Nargacuga. They're in the same category, I think. What else? These 3 definitely. These 3 I love. They're great. Oh, a Gosharag. Gosharag is super cool. It's like a big, angry bear thing. Like with sword hands when it's freezing. Yeah, no, Gosharag is awesome. Let's see. I think it's my favorite of the Fang Beasts. Oh, but Gammoth is in Fang Beast too. Gammoth is really cool. I had thought of maybe like just doing the Fated 4 in this picture, but in the end I I thought, nah, you know what? Maybe let's go with my favorite ones. That would be more fun to draw. Yeah, no, Ghost Haragi is probably the coolest of the Fang Beasts. The canines are Fang Beasts, but I don't consider them like monster because of they're like your pals. Maybe I should draw like a dog. Like fast dog with me. And then of course a Phelan. The little potato cat. Running with me. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. So the foreground would be this. The background, Glavenus, Akuliyaku, Nargacuga, Agosarag. Let me see, what other monsters can we have here? Monsters that I like, and also monsters that kind of like represent the different games. Oh, the Zinogre's kind of cool. I think I've come around to the Zinogre. I didn't used to like it. He's howling at the moon. I didn't used to like the Zinogre. But I've come around to it. I think its feet have just too many claws and they're too thick. Okay. This is gonna be like a really weird, really specific like feeling. Like sometimes when you feel like your hands are just like stiff and feel thick. I don't know if I should get that checked or not. But like the Zinogre's forepaws, feet, claws, whatever, look so thick that it reminds me of that feeling. That is very specific, very just like, I don't know what I'm talking about, nor if I'm getting the idea across properly. But that's what it makes me think of. And I think that's why I didn't like it. But it is cool. And fighting it in Generations Ultimate, I'm like, okay, it's a tough fight, but it's cool. Lunagaron is cool. Magna Malo, yeah. He's aight. Tobi Kadachi though, that one, like a snake squirrel, that's cool. let me look through. Oh, some Leviathans. Mizutsune is really cool. I do like the Mizutsune. I hate Nibblesnarf. I think is a fan favorite. Nibblesnarf. I'm saying so many things, and I think a very few people actually understand what I'm saying. If anyone ever comes across this stream. The Nibblesnarf, I don't like him. I don't like him. He's got a weird nose. Weird little beady eyes. I don't like him. Royal Ludroth, though. Oh. Like Lagiacrus. I wanna do fat, just a fat gator Lagiacrus. Just in his lane, moisturize. Lagiacrus is so cool. Mizutsune, again, really cool. Oh, Jindahad. I forgot Jindahad was in the Leviathan class of monsters. Oh, the Jindahad is so cool. From Wilds. I don't know if I can draw Jindahad though. I doubt I can draw any of these, really. But a Jindahad? Oh, that thing's so cool. It is one of my favorite fights in Monster Hunter Wilds. And it's made even more fun and hilarious because my friend who I hunt with is absolutely terrified of that thing. He gets so stressed whenever it's doing its nuke attack. Oh, it's hilarious. Should I add an Elder Dragon in there? I actually haven't fought many Elder Dragons. They never get too far. In the past, I haven't gotten too far into the games. Right now, in Generations Ultimate, I've been going through the game slowly, so I haven't met too many Elder Dragons. But Kirin is cool. I like hunts. I just like horse. I love the lore of Fatalis. Kushala Daora is cool, mostly because of the name. Chameleos is a goofy guy. I enjoy Chameleos. Nakarkos, I did fight that one in Generations Ultimate. He's a big squid. He's cool. Teostra is... Oh, Shagaru Magala. Right now, so I've been testing out new weapons in Generations Ultimate. And this heckin' thing is what I've been testing out whether or not I can use them. And he keeps kicking my butt. I cannot beat him with a... I don't know how I beat him the first time. I was using a great sword. And he keeps giving me problems. What the heck is this? Oh, Shara Ishval, that's from Iceborne. I'm looking forward to playing through Worlds. I've touched that game very little. I did, I think, like a couple quests to start, but I haven't gone back to it. And now that I'm deep into my Monster Hunter obsession, I can't wait to get through that game. Other monsters are there? Flying wyverns. I'm not a huge fan of the Gravios and the Basarios family. They're annoying. Kezu. Kezu is Kezu. Oh, yeah. Diablos. I love the Diablos. I love the lore of the Diablos. I enjoy that it's a vegetarian, but it's just like a really pissed off vegetarian, and it hates everything. Yeah, no, that's I love that kind of lore of the monster. It's just like it's angry and it's pissed off and it hates you specifically. And it also has the most metal lore for one of the deviants. Bloodbath Diablos. Beautiful, beautiful, like just story craft. A young Diablos that a hunter failed to slay. Its horn is broken. And it grew up with just this sheer absolute hatred for anything and everything. Dude, that's so cool. And it's constantly covered in blood, and when it gets mad, it heats up so much that it like causes the blood on its body to boil and steam. Dude, it's so cool. It hates hunters. Yeah, nah. The Diablos is cool. I think that was also one of my other favorite ones when I first started out. I gotta add them in there. Okay, so Arkveld, that guy is from the new Monster Hunter Wilds. Arkveld, not my favorite. I don't really vibe with Arkveld as the flagship of Wilds. Ray Dow, however. Ray Dow, however. Now that's a monster. Now that's a monster. Why wasn't Ray Dow the flagship? Dude, that thing is cool. It's got a gun on its face. An actual railgun just on its face. What else? What else? Oh, yeah. So, spider-wise... Oh, how could I forget? Oh, but these are actually, like, really hard to draw. I think they would be really hard to draw. The Ragna Kadaki and the Lalabarina are beautiful monsters. I love them. And I love their armor sets in Rise and in Wild. So cool. I'm sad that the Lalabarina is stuck to low rank. I want like a legit good fight against those. Piscean wyverns. That's big fish. Big fish. And there's the crabs. Amphibians. Zamtrios is pretty cool. Big land shark. Big angry monkey. The Rajang. Yeah, the Rajang is cool. I don't hate him, but he's not my favorite. Like I said, from the Fang Beasts. No, from Primatus. Big monkey. Out of Big Monkey, yeah. Rajang's my favorite, but if we're talking about Fang Beasts as a whole, I think Gosharag is my favorite. All the snake wyverns are pretty cool. Najarala is awesome. That thing's cool. It's kind of annoying to fight in Generations Ultimate though. Brute wyverns, definitely, like I said, Glavenus. Deviljho is cool. I love the Deviljho lore. Probably again up there with Bloodbath Diablos. The heck? So I'm looking through the Monster Hunter wiki here. Flame Tyrant Deviljho? What the heck is that? Starving Deviljho. And the way they can just come up with like different variants and like different iterations of the same monster is so cool. And they have like ecological explanations. Monster Hunter is such a good series. Which was the Duramboros is interesting, not my favorite. Brachydios is awesome. Oh, I hate the Rumpopolo. Again, I'm saying words and not showing any of this, but I dislike the Rumpopolo very much. It's a monster from Wilds. And it's just like, I don't like it. How can I explain it? It's like a balloon with tiny little like hummingbird beak. A long proboscis. It's proboscis, but I like saying I've long said proboscis as a joke that I sometimes legitimately actually forget that it's proboscis. I think I'll stick with these. Stick with these. The Shagaru Magala. I might change it out for something else. Not my favorite Elder Dragon. It's just the one I keep running my face into. I do like Nergigante. Nergigante is cool. I have actually a little like miniature figure on my computer desk of a sleeping Nergigante. I've never actually fought it because, like I said, I haven't played World all that much. Ruiner Nergigante is interesting because I think it's just Nergigante but spikier, right? Okay, I just saw I opened the wiki and I saw the word predictable in the somewhere in the wiki. And every time I see the word predictable, I can't help but say and reference predictable, which is a line from Geese Howard from King of Fighters. Like, I forget from what game. Probably some old King of Fighters or Streets of Rage or something. I saw a clip of it a long time ago and he's like, predictable. Because I think he has a parry. So it's like, he's saying like predictable, but a lot of the voice acting from back in the day of the game was well, Japanese voice actors. So you get lines like predictable. Or like, I will stain my hands with your blood. I will stain my hand with your bra. Or whatever. But the funniest, the best line reading is Terry Bogard. Terry Bogard, Street, City of Wolves, Mark of the Wolves, King of Fighters. Oh, brilliant line reading. I can't even do it. The person who did the voice acting for Terry Bogard is fantastic. A kickback bust a wolf. Are you okay? And stuff like that. It's so good. Let me see. Pardon if my fan, like I have a fan pointed straight at me, so that might come across in the background sometimes. But as I've mentioned in several streams already, it's heckin' hot here. It's not even like the dead of summer. We're still in the early bits, not even in the early bits, like mid-spring, late spring, getting into the rainy season in Japan, which is in June. But it's already getting so hot and humid. I think this year's summer is going to be absolutely terrible. Also, Valstrax, that is a cool Elder Dragon. Yeah, I think we'll go with these. We'll go with these for now. Some of them are definite, some of them are maybes. But let's see. How do we want to do this? Oh. Ideas are... Oops. Yeah. Ideas are running at the camera or running at the foreground with monsters all around. Perspective is always a little bit more difficult. Or just running across the screen and then just like monsters coming from behind like this, and like I said, keeping this open here for logo. I kind of like this. Like it kind of like what it's in this here. Running at the camera is also good. Because then the background, what I'm planning to do for the background, I'm not very good at backgrounds at the moment, so I was thinking of taking one of the there's like backgrounds in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate that you can just use for, I don't know what to use them for, but in the last thumbnail that I used, I took a screenshot of one of the images from there and I just put the logo in the middle. So there's posters. I'm gonna just say call them posters. Posters of the different areas in the game. I'm thinking of using one of those as a background. So background, that's what it's gonna be. Foreground, this is what I'm trying to figure out right now. Let's see. I'm so looking at the Monster Hunter wiki. I'm just checking out monsters and their armor. I am very excited for the summer update for Monster Hunter Wilds. I wonder what they're going to add. Base game is cool. I really want them to add Gosharag to Wilds. That guy's just so cool. Like Gosharag is cool, and its face looks like an Oni mask, which is even cooler. They cooked with that design, man. All right, well, let's get started on a couple of things here. The first thing I can get started on is my character specifically. So we're gonna let's do this, like have him running forward and then like monsters just around and then logo here. Now we're just doing a sketch. My ears a little itchy. The headphones, like the big over the ear headphones, are nice, and I use them to monitor sound and just in general all the time on my computer with my audio interface and everything. But man, they're hot and they make my ears itchy. Yeah, I also need to look for reference the Glavenus. Glavenus armor. And this armor is so cool. It's so cool. The 2D art for it is amazing. Let me see if I can find a large. Nope, not a medium, a large. What do you want, PC? Don't give me notifications right now. It has so many spikes. But I want a nice clear image of it. Although in Generations Ultimate, I'm using the female Glavenus armor. I need the male armor. Oh, the female one's fine too. Need a reference. Okay. Well, actually, let me first lay out like the actual. How do I want to draw myself running? Like egg. Definitely want like a vibrant egg there. Maybe not these kind of eyebrows, but like I need to make myself look more panicked. Torso's a little short. I think I'm taking up too much space here. This needs to be smaller, right? I want plenty of room for cool monsters. Those are the important things. Put the egg over on this side so that the armor is visible. This is like a swinging arm. Body, make it a little bit more bendy and dynamic. I don't know what I'm talking about. foot in front like this gives more of a running feel, right? Like this. Make it a little more bendy so that it's more feel of motion. I think might be a little bit too short. Down like here. Hang on, what? I think I'm gonna change the canvas size just so that later it scales down to 1080p a little bit better. Or 1920 by 1080. Let's do it by... I'll do it at double the size. Can I edit canvas? Change canvas size. So width, I need 340. 40 by 2160. Cut off a lot of stuff, but I already have the idea that I want. Notes on the monsters, they'll be in the stream. Fine. Oh, I can still change this. That's fine, that's fine. Okay. It's not completely gone. In Procreate, I think it's completely gone if you do that. But it looks like it's fine here. Well, now I'm definitely too big here. There. I don't think I'm gonna have much of a sense of perspective here, but well, that's fine. We'll do it. We'll do it. Then, so like I said, I'm saving this area here for logo, and I can draw my dog at the bottom right. I'll add in like the sketching. I'll sketch in some of the stuff, then I'll work on details a little bit later. And the dog and the cat, should I do them like cartoony like me and try to render the Monsters a little bit more realistic. Oh, there's the Monster Hunter mascot Phelan. Feline? Feline. It's really funny looking. Oh, Navito from Stories. Get him out of here. No. Here. The cats are kind of like hunched over a little bit. They have this weird little run in Generations Ultimate when they're not sprinting, which is kind of cute. And then this one will have it with like a bandana, maybe like a little cat backpack. I don't think they get a little cat backpack in Generations Ultimate, but I want to draw them with some accessories. Oh no, they have like a little acorn thing. Not, oops. Like a little acorn bag here. And they have a staff. Then the dog. I think the dog that I have in Rise has pretty long ears. And I have a scarf. Running. Even the dog is worried. Should I do Glavenus armor? Should I do what other armor? I really like the base armor from Rise. The Nargacuga armor is also really cool. It's like a ninja. I'm playing a lot of Generations Ultimate with the Glavenus armor. The Heating armor is classic. The Rathalos armor is like the armor, right? It's like John Monster Hunter armor. And in all honesty, not my favorite. Actually, what armor did the Monster Hunter did the Monster Hunter Marvel vs. Capcom have? It was the Rathalos armor. Their base costume was the Rathalos armor. Man, what a... Not disappointment in that the game was disappointing. Disappointing in that the game just died. It's like DNF. DNF was also a good game, but that game died even harder than Infinite did. What costumes did they have? Of the Rathalos armor, they had the Keating armor. Yeah, of course they have the Keating armor. That's top tier. Well, we have this egg heist going on here. And on my back is a longsword because that is my weapon of choice. Because I'm a degenerate weeb. Should the cat be riding the dog? I think I kind of like that. I like that. And if I want to... put you guys in the foreground a little bit more. Then the monsters will be in the background. Can't decide what to draw. What's the base armor in Wilds? I think I'll go with that one because it's the newest one, yeah? It is pretty cool. Like a long coat. Yeah, I think I'll go with this one. So much detail. Man, artists are amazing, man. Artists are amazing. They're talented. They have so much skill. And one day, I would like to be there. Let's see. What was I doing? I blacked out for a moment. Right. It's such a weird feeling of just like blanking out for a second. And being completely unaware of what you were just doing. I found a reference. Okay, and which colors? Do something a little brighter so I can see it. Okay. Yeah, the Wilds base armor is like a hoodie with like an overcoat hoodie, trench coat looking thing. It's really cool. So I'll draw something like that. But it's interesting because like it's an asymmetrical coat because like half, the left half is longer than the, it's not longer, it's just cut weird. Oops, actually let's not draw directly on here. And let's make this smaller. Actually, there is a tall collar. Goes into a half armor piece. There's so many belts. What is this? Final Fantasy? The belt on this guy is kind of insane because there's a buckle, but there's also like a knot. Oh, that's, you know what it is? Because this is so long, they pass it through here. It's actually kind of brilliant. Then my little bugs. I won't draw it like super detailed because my guy's kind of cartoony anyways. So I'll draw as many of the little details as I can, but I'll keep it simple. Then there's like a tool bag. Two pockets. Hoodie. I can't actually wear the hoodie because my head is too big in cartoon form. So let's draw the shapes here. Let's say collar. It comes into like a little here. To my chest piece. What elaborate armor, it's so cool. Okay. Let me do, oops. This here stays. This here stays. Let's draw the hoodie. Draw the hoodie in a different color. Just for the sake of visual clarity. I actually don't like that color. Yeah, this one pops a little bit more. Then the hoodie the coat comes actually behind here because it's leaving space for a toolkit here. And it's flapping. Has like flaps with belts here. This has like a lapel on this side. And actually like one sleeve here. Gotta remember the egg there. Lapel. Long coat. Flapping behind. I'll draw like a visor, but instead I'll give myself some goggles. But you know what? It's gonna be just like sitting on top of my hair. Just like that. Like some cartoonishly simple goggles that probably don't even fit my face. And then this actually has like a rolled up sleeve. Pattern here. Sleeve is actually orange compared to everything else. Fist here is actually part of a like arm guard, leather arm guard. And my other arm you can't really see because it's behind the egg. There's so much going on. My canvas flipped. I think my canvas might be flipped. I've been drawing in the wrong direction this whole time. That's fine. I'll flip everything later. It's sometimes easier to draw in one direction than it is to draw in another. Okay. The boots have here. These are some cool looking boots. Let's keep things simple again. I don't want to get too bogged down in details. Have fun with it. Got chaps. my line work for like final rendering isn't the best. So I might do, and right now I'm working on a pen tablet. So I'm looking at my computer monitor and my pen tablet's on my lap. So I might do final rendering on my iPad. Because I feel like my line art is a little bit cleaner there than it is here. Oh, I ended up just doing it all on the same layer. Whoops. That looks like it's some. And then where is my egg? A little bit of detailing on the cat. I do want a brighter orange. There we go. The cat should also be distressed. Oops. No, I think to show like panic running, the arms should be like stretched out, right? And I think I always go with like the crooked tail feline. Little bandana here. Acorn backpack. How do I draw it running? Drawing it on that same layer? I should not draw. I should not be drawing that on that same layer. Erase enough. Erase this. There we go. Let's see, feline. Phelan. How do you say it? It's a feline? Phelan? I don't know. Actually, their limbs and stuff are a lot longer than I was going for. I have like, actually I have kind of long necks. They're longer and slender than you think they are. Longer and slenderer? More slender? Should I give the cat something to hold as well? If I gave him something to hold, what would I give him? Oh, a barrel bomb would be hilarious. I love the cats just chucking bombs. They always blow me up. Let's do that. Rise, they kind of have like a cool little ninja outfit to begin with. What about World? They have like a little explorer outfit. Actually, the Monster Hunter Wilds Palico outfit's kind of nice. It does have a little backpack. Why is the picture so small? I need to be careful with my audio interface. Sometimes it just... I don't know if it's the cable or my USB hub that it sometimes has issues with. Oh, these are like some really cute overalls with like a backpack looking thing. Does have like a little bandana. The overalls are like really cute because they're like super baggy. So it like covers most of their like little feet. They just look like a little blob. And they just got like some really big pockets here. like a bag here that looks kind of like a barrel. They got little booties. It's not like just feet. They got little boots. Oh, it's so cute. But I am gonna make him look a little bit more cartoony to match my character here with a barrel bomb. I won't give him a hat. Leave him hatless. What? Oops. Oops. I will move them over a little. Here. Oh. Dog. What the dog doing? Oh man, I should have played Monster Hunter Rise when I did the Doggo-thon. There's a dog in it. Dog's got a cool looking scarf in Rise. Why are all the pictures so small? Okay. Oh, my lasso tool's invisible, isn't it? I'm gonna change the head of the dog to be kind of like this, desperately trying to run. Actually, it is midnight. I'll probably be heading to bed soon. I do have work tomorrow. I think I can keep going for a little bit longer. Let me just find a video here to listen to while I work. Hmm. I need a reference for the doggo. I should just draw Doge. Draw Doge as my doggo. Actually, this video is really distracting. I can't listen to like a full-on talking video. Background noise or some music I think should be good. You don't get to listen to what I'm listening to because copyright. You get the sick tunes, the really, really sick tunes of Stream Beats. Let's see. Okay, now I've given myself an idea. Should I actually make an attempt of drawing the dog kind of properly, still kind of cartoony, or should I draw like a Doge meme dog? What would like a meme dog be? A stupid little face. Also, it needs to be like this. Like... What if I draw a Borzoi or something like that? Just a long dog. But Shibas are funnier. Hmm. Hirurida Papa by Tuki. Tuki? I don't know how to say her name. It's such a good song. It's so good. Scarf flowing in the wind as the dog books it. Which button is it? This one. I need to put my pencil in the quick access, because if I accidentally click the eraser and don't hold it, it just sticks to the eraser. And in the dog's mouth. Nothing, just absolute fear. Actually, how do you draw the scarf? I don't know. It is like that. These dogs are built weird. They're like really like top heavy, like a big barreled chest. And then like really skinny back. But I think maybe dogs are built like that. I've never looked at a dog properly, I guess. They got little booties. Alright, I think I kind of like these guys. This gang of goobers. I forgot how to flip my canvas. It's been a while since I've used my tab mate. I don't remember what all the buttons do. There you go. So this is the actual orientation according to my upper right navigator, which is fine. The outfit needs to be flipped though. No. Yeah. Because the outfit is... I drew it the way I was looking at it. The tools are on the left. Everything else here. This arm's the one that's less covered. Belt is... yeah, this outfit needs to be flipped. Dang it. And the sword should be like over here instead, I think. No, it's over the right shoulder, so the sword's fine. These details need to be somewhere else though. Let's go with gray. So the little flap of fabric. Yeah, let me pick a different color. Yeah, let's go with this. Actually, the lapel is here, and the long coat is on this side. Bunch it up around the leg. Then there is a hoodie is still around, but there's also like a collar thing around the hoodie. I think I'm gonna prioritize the hoodie plus an orange piece of sleeve, a little bit of armor, and then leather, which is the slinger. Then this tools, belt, and just that's not so bad. A little messy, but I'll have to go over it later anyways. What am I listening to? Alright, these goobers are goobin'. probably move them over just a little bit more. Again, logo. Actually, you know what? Let me add an actual logo. Just so I can have reference. Oh. That is not what I had in mind. It's the file. Import an image. How much of this can you see? Yeah, you can't see it. I don't want to show you the mess that is my storage. Let's see, where do I have it saved? Here. Nope, not there. Here, stream assets, thumbnails, logo. That'd be something like this. Depending on the game, I'll add the little logo at the top left corner. So let's start drawing monsters. Which one should I draw first? I think I should bunch the dog over a little bit more. Like really scrunch these guys together. Then I'll start with the Glavenus, my favorite one. This is where the cubes come in handy, right? Let me find some Glavenus art. let me rephrase that. Let me find some large Glavenus art. Not that the Glavenus is large, but that the art is large. I actually have a pretty narrow front of the snout. With like I'll resize this later. Right now I'm just sketching. Some spikes along the face. I have kind of tiny eyes too. I found that the monsters in Monster Hunter can open their mouths very wide. Is that a thing like animals can do? Man, I'm finding out that I don't really look at animals all that much. I really need to expand my visual library. The actual teeth of the Galavinus are actually kind of small. This is all armor. It's armor. Armor. Let me shade that in to separate it from flesh I'm trying to draw. It's muscle. Shaded in. Trying to get a little bit muddled. I'm starting to get lost in all the shapes. I can't do the mouth in perspective very well. Yeah, well, I've made quite a bit of progress here. Let me... a little bit early, but let me see if I can... try to clean this up a little bit. I'm gonna have to replace the tip for my stylus soon. I've like really worn it down. I don't like this part. Goes from narrow to wide. How do I draw? Hmm. I shouldn't be trying to draw this from like, oh, I think this is what it looks like. I should really be looking at reference. This. The jaw's like back here. This is like muscle stretching between the mouth. Hmm. 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 I think I need to take a look at the face plates a little bit more before I start drawing. I might do some sketches in my sketchbook and then come back to this guy. But I've made some progress. I got some ideas down on paper. Now it's just about refining it. And eventually, I'll have a finished art piece, hopefully. But I think for today, that's some good progress, if I do say so myself. But yeah, it was fun. It was nice having an idea of what I wanted to draw. And even though it's not quite there yet, it might not be perfect, but it's coming along. And that's what matters. The real art was the friends we made along the way. And with that, I think I'm gonna end the stream. Until next time. Oh wait. Whoops. Hang on. So I had my like back BGM playlists and the outro song playing at the same time. Now it should just be the outro song. Okay. And now I'll leave it at that. Until next time.